A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Coleman now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I got you. Eleven.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the Sticks move.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open, it's Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 21. Switch.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go, here we go.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, you got deep?
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The give is to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4th down, Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And there's a chance for them to end the game. An incompletion, it's probably over. But how big was that one, though, to keep this game going?
That's the conversion of the game right now, no doubt. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball. They've got
and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of...
He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D. All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time, and we'll see you next. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10 getting ready to go on offense. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's set. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Desmond Trufant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10 getting ready to go on offense. Mayfield off the play fake. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. Hey, alert 33.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, Orbit.
59. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, unfortunately, not the result that... And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10 getting ready to go on offense.
Hey, echo.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. Well, it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the... And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Not here. Mike 52.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10, getting ready to go on offense.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Pick it up.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.
Time to bring the base bird. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She want to pull up to
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Exit. No. Check that.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 37 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler 52 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Atlanta now coming out on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's going to let it, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Run. Let's go. Where's 52?
First down, Mayfield. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Running on first down, Eckler.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Well, that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. Dalton once more. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And Eifert has it. Tyler Eifert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, 45 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw on second and 10. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and long for Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Check 59. Hey, Haywood! Watch the 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Delta. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hurry. Okay.
Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back. Try again. Thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Team. And now the offense getting set. 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards, the final tally.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that. So
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 33 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Let's go.
Hands up. Lead.
50. Hey. My 50.
1st and 10 from Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 44 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Point it right. Hey, wahoo! My touch.
They go play action. Mayfield, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they just...
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. The 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Go! And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. And 58.
Play fake. Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, bank at the 39-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you...
And the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team. All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And now the offense getting ready on 2nd down.
Watch the run.
Real. Hey, I said.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. The pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to loft one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10, getting ready to go on offense.
56, Mike, 56.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. With Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones as Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. That is caught inside the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because second...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Mario Addison drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't fourth and inches. This is 4th and 14. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds a man right there. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and... And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Hey, 133.
56. Mike.
Hey, 2. 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. K1 short, able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he's going to go down again. K1 short, giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Mayfield to throw it. Well, pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Here's Newton. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense. Now Mayfield lost the football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
They've done an excellent job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just his 2nd catch. So as they head into halftime,
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Newton to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third down, Mayfield. And this is caught by Watkins. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen. Five. Watch 56. Here we go.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 12 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him 6 there, but now it's third. From the gun on third down, Newton. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield, and that's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 4th down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over them. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for what? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing right around the midfield stripe. Mayfield and the offense now. Down 10-7, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down, Eckler. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's Mayfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
This quarterback now a woeful 5 of 17 thus far. But he's got a 1st and 10 here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They go play action. Mayfield. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, and spike it.
Now a desperation throw. It's caught at the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for. But the great thing about how this works is Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge, you can always restart and try again. We'll see you next time. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10 getting ready to go on offense. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they have the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything. The ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They started on the ground with Eckler. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach.
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And the tight end Olsen, right side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. To try again after the sack. Mayfield, now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Coming to you. Regular.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.